Hello and a very good afternoon to Janice, Yusuf. How are you all, kids? How are you? And for the students who are not able to chat, you basically have to subscribe to get the chat option active for you. No? How are you, kids? What are you doing there in school with me and math lessons? How's it going on? Just quickly text me in here. Yusuf, you didn't come today to call ma'am. We are done. You are done here. Let's start the lesson. I'm waiting for you. How are you, Janesh? Am I pronouncing your name correct or you want to correct me? So for a few lessons, you people were on and off. Yusuf, you were not very regular. May I know the reason, please? For you not to be regular? Hmm. You are in Kolkata. And Janesha, sorry, Janesha. How could I miss that A? Janesha. Is it like, would you mind giving me a sec? It feels like it's. What do you think, Yusuf? Is it freezing or fine? Janesha, you were outside. That's why. Okay, that's not a problem. But still, 1 hour, the entire week, we could have. You could have got the time to meet, no? Okay, no problem, kids. Last lesson, if you see before we really go ahead, how could I miss welcoming all my young kids to me and Math Life? We are actually in the continuation. This would be the third lesson, but I really want to sum up a few things from the previous lesson. प्रीवियस लेसन में हमने कुछ चीज़ें मिस की थी जो कि हम पहले उन्हें सम अप करेंगे, क्विक रिविजन करेंगे और फिर हम सेशन 3 पर आएंगे. ठीक है? So it's decimals, and decimals is like the easy peasy lemon squeezy topic. No? Decimals on a number line, we did discuss it really well. Estimating decimals, we did. Last time we were having Arsalan, who's not here today. Harshit is not here today. Rakshit, not here today. So they are like, if they are in your group, your batch, you would be asking them, no? So it's very important to be regular to get something done. ठीक है, तो हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेसन में नंबर लाइंस पढ़ा था, एस्टिमेटिंग डेसिमल्स किया था, एडिंग डेसिमल्स एंड वर्ड प्रॉब्लम्स वी कुडंट गेट दैट, नो? तो हम फर्स्ट फिनिश करेंगे दिस टॉपिक एंड देन वी गोना बी गोइंग अहेड विद अदर थिंग्स. ठीक है, एक क्विक रिविजन हम करेंगे नंबर लाइन का भी. दिस इज द प्रीवियस वीक स्टार स्टूडेंट, सो आई विल शो यू द स्टार स्टूडेंट ऑफ दिस वीक. ठीक है, so if I say it's 0, and so on, it is something like that, this divided. Can you just really tell me what this number is? Maybe if I say this is A, what that number is. Okay. AB, you have to locate AB, you have to identify A, B, C and D, and then you have to do a few questions. Your first question is A plus B. The second question is A plus B minus C. The third question is C plus D minus A plus B. Your fourth question is 2 times A plus B minus C. One more question. 2 times D minus B minus A. Maybe these are the questions we have to go with. So we have to identify the number line, and then, hi Satish, welcome to Me and Math Live class. We have Janesha. Janesha, from where do you belong? Can you see these questions, number lines and everything? Okay, A, B, C. So just, yeah, what you need to do, I will be dropping a number here, right? That is what you have to drop your thingies there. I mean your answers there. So I will be active for the entire session in this number. Okay, so what you have to do, kids, let me just pin it. I have pinned the thing. You have to do the things in your notebook, solve it in your notebook, but drop your answers in this particular contact number, right? I can access your answers there. I want you to do it in your notebook only, not texting here. Satish, you can also do in your notebook and drop your answer there. Jaipur, that's a nice place. Pink City. Okay, so kids, Janesha, Satish, Yusuf, and anyone else who joined, just text in. As you can see, you can't chat, you can't start doing chat until you are a subscriber. So just subscribe quickly. In a difference of minute, you will be getting the option to chat. Right? So just quickly, you have the contact number over there, correct? You just quickly do it in your notebook and drop the picture of your working to let me check. I did not get the workings from any one of you. Draw this number line, the number line. Just type in your name, please, so that I can know who's joining. And let's have a challenge, right? We have Janesha and Yusuf who joined first, so they will be the captains today. And Satish and one more student is there who's going to be typing the name in, will be the... So don't worry, you are not late. We just have started. Okay. So let's have a challenge. So we have... Janesha and Yusuf, the captain today, and we have Satish. Who else is joined? Just text in, type in your name. Advika. Yusuf, that's not possible. You don't have notebook. Get the page, get something. You have to write and share your answers. Advika here. Hello, Advika. How are you doing? So, Advika, yes. So, we have two teams. No, you have to type in. I mean, you have to do it in your notebook and then share the picture. Don't type in. Kids, what you have to do in the school, or maybe, finally, let's practice that only. I want to see your writing. Excuse me. Advika, Let me show you what we are doing here. We actually are learning decimals, and under decimals, this is a number line, and we have a few questions followed by the number line. You have to identify these points and then figure out the first identify, like first find out the value of A, B, C, and D. Just get the value of these numbers out, and then you have to do the further calculations. A is pointing here, B is pointing there. These are arrows which are actually pointing to some decimal number. It's a decimal number line. Right, kids? Hope you're understanding what you have to do. And you are getting, like, setting 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes you should be getting all the questions done in your notebook. And you have one contact number at the top, which is pinned over here. So you have to do it in your notebook and share the picture to me. You all are mature kids. You can do it very quickly, no? So let me set the timer. Hey Siri, set the timer of 5 minutes. Okay, timer started. Timer started to be very quick. This is what we are revising, what we learned last lesson. If any one of you has any problem identifying what these ABCDs are representing, we will be discussing that as well. But for now, if you know, you are going to be doing it in your notebook and then sharing. You can share it with the help of Me and Math group, or maybe the number given to you. I'm there in both the places. This number is added in your group as well. You have one Me and Math WhatsApp group where you get regular updates. You can drop the solution of what you are doing in that group, or maybe directly to that contact number. We have two teams here. Janesha and Yusuf are captains, and we have Advika and Satish. We have a few more students. So if you're not able to get the chat option, you need to subscribe to get the chat option active within a minute, within a duration of 1 minute. Kids, you have 3 minutes 30 seconds left, so please be very quick. जल्दी जल्दी करो भाई, जल्दी जल्दी करो बच्चों. For others who are here who didn't type their names, please type in the name so that I can drop you in the team. You know, either Yusuf's team or Janesha's team. आप अपने नाम यहाँ पर टाइप करो so that I can, मैं आपको आपकी टीम्स पे ऐड कर सकूँ. How's it going? Yusuf, Satish, Janesha, Advika, and others present here. How's it going? Are you able to solve them? Are you able to solve them? Just quickly tell me. Be quick, quick, quick. It's a very simple question that should be done very, very quickly, no? Yeah, we have a string of questions that may take time. Yeah, okay, good. Did you share the pictures? Kids, share the pictures if you're done. No, not here, not here, Janesha. I want the picture in the given contact number. No, in your group. If you are the Me and Math student, you have to drop in the group only. Otherwise, you will be dropping through the chat. Not the YouTube chat, but through WhatsApp using this number. You can see Me and Math live classes written over here. That number is what you have to use to drop your answers. Okay. Are you done, Yusuf? Advika, Satish, Janesha, people, are you done? Yeah, you can share in the group. That's not a problem. You can share in the group or this number, anywhere. If you're not the part of the group, you can share directly or you can just drop it in your group. I can get that. No problem. You are left with last 20 seconds. So be very quick. Be very quick. In after 20 seconds, we will be discussing these questions. Time's up. Time's up. Okay, so let's discuss it here. And you're going to be marking your answers, okay? The first question is identifying A, B, C, and D. So we can see 0 to 1. Let's focus over here. We have 5 divisions. First, second, third. First division, second division, third, fourth, fifth. So we have divided into 5 equal parts, not 10 equal parts. If a gap is divided into 10 equal parts, so it is like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it is divided like this, so we counted like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. It's hard to write together, so I'm writing like this. 0.4, this would be 0.5, then this would be 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.8, 0.9, and 1.0, that is 1 itself. But if you have over here, what we only have like 0 and 1. Then we are getting this, 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 and this. That means we are only focusing on 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, and 0.8. 0.1 we are not focusing. So this is once again, this is 0.1, sorry, 0.2, it's 2. This is 0.4. This is 0.6 and that's 0.8. How many of you have written A as 0.8? Let me see. Let me see A as 0.8. Just identify A as 0.8. So 0.80. Okay, Satish, that is also fine. 0.8 or 0.80. Arya, you are writing 1.8, so probably the answer for the thing, no? Okay, let's do it together. A is 0.8. Similarly, now tell me, just type in the chat box over here only, not through WhatsApp. What is B? Just identify B quickly. I have received the image from Janesha as well as Advika. Okay, so I'll look at your answers, Janesha. Once we are done, I'll see if you have answered it correct or not. Okay, So Advika has done it really well, step by step. Let's see if it's very important. See kids, when you are dropping the picture, I really don't want answers. And no one cares about what answers are there. We really want your workings, like step by step. We can't really get everything done in head. So we need steps, and that is what I want. So B, let's identify B. So it's beyond 1, but it's a jump of 2, right? So if it is 1, that would be 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. So for all the students who have written it 1.6, you identified it very correct. No? It's a gap of 1.6, but if you wrote it 1.4 or 1.8, that would be wrong. No? And if this is wrong, the entire calculation further is going to be wrong. So it is very important to identify this is 1 and we are getting a gap of only 5. No? Let me show you again. This entire number line is having a gap of 5. That means a jump of 2 every time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We are getting the whole numbers after 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the whole number. So the jump of 2, that means 0.2 because they are decimal numbers, no? So if it is 1 here, then that would be 1.2, this would be 1.4, this would be 1.6. That's fine if you couldn't identify it earlier, correct? Now tell me about C and D. Just quickly text in if you're understanding. Now text C and D. Yes. Yes, Janesha, A is correct. Now do for C and D. Identify C and D. Right, if you've written 1.4, that is fine. Advika, you are sitting to understand, learn, no? But now you're understanding it is 1.6, so we have to recalculate everything. That's fine. Kids, identify C and D. Yusuf, Satish, quickly type in the answer for C and D, right? C equals what? And D equals what? We just need to identify. We are not moving to solve the questions. Just identify first. Are you? Kids, I'm still waiting for your answers. If you're understanding, just type in what C and D will be. Yusuf, Advika, Janesha, your answers please. Satish. So Advika has answered C is 4.3 and D is 6.3. Let's see. Anyone else to answer? Do you think Advika has answered it correct? Janesha, what do you think? Let me see if Janesha and Advika are in the same team. Okay, Janesha and Advika are in the same team. Yusuf and Satish are in the same team. So you need to be active to text, no? Okay, let me see Advika if you are correct. So 4, what do we have? Kids, you just need to identify. Let me, how about me explaining you somewhere? Just give me a sec. Right. Just give me 1 second. Right. Over here, we will quickly understand the basics of decimals. These are the basic numbers. Whatever the topics you are learning, whether it's algebra or maybe area and perimeter, volume, these are numbers like fractions, decimals. These could be the part anywhere and are going to be making your calculation very tough, no? If you are not very clear with. Shaman, are you Michelle? You were not there in the previous lesson. So you belong to this lesson, right? Okay. So Yusuf says D is 6.4 and C is 4.4. Whereas Anvika says, let me just write. So Advika says C is Yusuf, and we have got the answer from 4.3, 6.3. Yusuf says 4.4 and 6.4. Let's see who's correct. Then who else is there? Arya says 4.6 and 6.3. Okay. Arya says 4.6 and C is 4.6 and D is 6.3. And anyone else? Michelle, you didn't write your name in here. So kids, because this is something we started last lesson and we didn't do any discussion today, so let's have a quick discussion of a number line, and then only that was an extended question. So let's have a number line quickly discussed. If this is 0 and that is 1, right? If I divide it into 10 equal parts, say for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would be needing 9 lines to divide it into 10 equal parts. Let's count. So this is our first part: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. Decimals are nothing but the fractions represented in a different way. No? If I say, how about, just give me a sec. I will show you something right here. Okay, I'm ready. So yes, so kids, if I just show you fractions, and if I just divide this bar into 10 equal parts, because what we have on the number line there, here we have 10 equal parts there. If I really divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay, we have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now they are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 equal parts. If I say, what about this one? This is 1 out of 10, this one single part, isn't it? It is 1 out of 10. So we write it as 1 out of 10. No. If we take these 2, that's 2 out of 10. If we take these 3, that's 3 out of 10. You are getting 3 out of 10. This is very basic fractions, we know. But how about writing them in decimals? When we write 1/10 in decimals, it is 0.1. Because in the very previous lesson, we have learnt about the place value as well. No? Under the place value, we have learnt that, say for example, 435.678. So this position, we call it tenths. What do we call it? Tenths. This position, we call it hundredths. THs at the end, and that position is called thousands. Right? So right after the decimal, like this is a decimal, right after the decimal you get tenths, hundredths, thousands. What is the main information to keep with us is THs. It ends with THs. But the left side is units, that means ones. This is tens, and that is hundreds. No, that's hundreds. Over there and you all are like 7th, 8th graders, you are quite mature to understand these things. Whenever we are having tenths, like something divided into 10 parts, so it would be coming with the same representation, 0 point something, like a number over here, 0 0.8, 0 0.7, 0 0.6, 0 0.5, correct? Something like this. If the number belongs to, if the number lies between 0 and 1, we would be calling it as 1/10. Here it comes 2/10. Here it comes 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and here it comes 10/10. 10/10, 10 by 10 is 1, so we write 1 here. Now 0.1. Last lesson we also have learned how to write this as a decimal. You have seen 1/10 is nothing but 0.1 out of 10. Why 0.1? Because this is the tens position, no? Whenever we have to write any tens, we write it like this, 0 point that number. Okay, coming here, if it is 1 over 10, 10 has only 1 0, you will take one jump and add a point there. So 1 over 10 would be 0.1. Satish was there last lesson, so Satish could recall we learned all these things in our last lesson. So to have a very good understanding, we will be quickly discussing these things and then going ahead. So if I say 24, this is A. 24 over 10, you're going to be telling me the answer. What we have to do, depending upon how many zeros you have at the bottom, you would be dropping right from the right side. You would be counting numbers. If it has 1 0, so one number, leaving one number, you will add the decimal. If you have, say for example, 253 over 100, so it has 2 zeros, just think how many numbers are you going to be cancelling. You can also think like, okay, 1 0, so just cancel one number and the decimal would be 2.4. This should be imaginary cancelling, like it's not going to be out. You have 2 zeros, that means 2 places, and then you will be having a decimal, 2.53, like this. If you understand this, so I'm giving you a few questions, C, D and E. C is 43 over 100, 256 over 10, 256 over 100, and F, 256 over 1000. Okay, let's quickly do this. The moment you are very clear with this understanding, we would be very quick to do further things. Okay, I'm hiding this. As I'm hiding this, I'll change my location, my position for a while. Okay. Perfect. Okay kids, hope you are able to see the entire thing. I'm not hiding any content now, right? So C, D, E, F, you start. Yusuf has given me the answer. C is 0 point. Hi Ritika, oh, you're very late, darling. Where were you? Very late. So Yusuf has given me 0.43. I'm writing it for Yusuf. Just kids, if you are clear, you're going to be writing. If you're not clear, I will be explaining back to you. Don't worry. You're not late. You're very late. 40 minutes late is like extremely late. No? Yes. Advika, if you do understand, just quickly. Hey. Perfect. So the last question is getting hidden by the logo. That is 256 over 1000. but you have to get the time out to help yourself first. No, this 1 to 2 is fixed for your learning. Okay. E Advika is saying 2.56. Yusuf says 0.2. C, D, E. Yusuf and Advika, you both are getting different answers for E. No? Let me check. So Yusuf says it is 0.256 for E, and Advika says it is 2.56. Anyone else? So we have Satish over here, Janesha here, Ritika here. What do you think E is? No problem. Just be on time next lesson. Okay, Ritika? So we have Ritika also says E is Yusuf. They are getting more votes, no? For 2.56. And I'm pretty sure you will also be understanding what the right answer is. Janesha, where are you? Okay. So let me just get the answers out. We have 43 over 100. That means 43. We read it as 43 hundredths. That is 0.43. It is 25.6. That's 2.56, and F we have is 0.256. How do we read it? We never read it as 0.43. We read as 0.43. I mean digits at the end. Okay, kids. Similarly, are we getting an understanding to write it as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 1.10 is 1 only. So if you have 10 divisions, you would be reading as 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. But if you have 5 divisions, that means you are going to be reading the times table of 2. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.2 times table. Are you getting? So our previous question was actually having 5 divisions, wasn't it? It had 5 divisions. If I just give you this, this, and this. So that means we would only be reading 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. Then odd numbers are not going to be coming. When we have 5 divisions, that means we are going to be counting, jumping up by 2 every time. Correct? So over here, now start thinking about C and D again. Think about C and D, all of you. Just tell me the answer for C and D. We just have finished understanding how to read the number line. See if you can identify what C and D is, and you are having just 1 minute to identify that. Janesha, Ritika, Yusuf, Satish, Advika, Michelle. Yes, that is correct, Janesha. That's for the previous questions. Now we have C and D to answer. Can you see the number line? We are back on our PPT presentation. Be quick, I'm still waiting for your answers. Advika, what would you say for C? Michelle, what is this? What is this, Michelle? We are expecting you to answer, except answering. If you do anything over here, the system will hide you, unfortunately. So Advika is saying D is 6.3, Ritika is saying D is 6.4 and C is 4.4. Okay, let's see. So I think Yusuf was also there saying D is okay. We have got the answer from Ritika as well. One more participant here. Ritika says C is 4.4 and D is 6.4. So Ritika says C is 4.4 and D is 6.4. So do we have anything common? Yusuf and Ritika are very common, and Arya, Janesha, actually Janesha and Advika, they both are having something common. Let's see who's correct. 4. Now kids, we need to count the gaps between 4 and 5. 5 is here and 4 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a gap of 5, so we will be jumping by 2. So if it is 4, we wouldn't be saying 4.1. No, we will say it is 4.2. So that would be 4.4. Correct? This would be 4.6. The other one would be 4.8. And the other one would be 5. Right? So this is 4.4 and 4.4 is correct for Yusuf. 4.4 is correct for Yusuf and Ritika. Good. So Ritika, I will be adding you here. Ritika gets 1 point and Yusuf gets 1 point. But Janesha 4.6 it is not, and Advika 4.3 it is not. It's not 4.6 or 4.3. Hope you're understanding. Now let's move to this one. If you are understanding, I really want both of you to reattempt. You have to jump by 2. It shouldn't be 6.1, 6.2. No, think again. Think again, please. Think again. Advika and Janesha, please think what D would be. Before really doing any calculation in here, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you identify the decimals wrong, you wouldn't be able to get the answer, no? So it would be going the long way. Next lesson we would be learning more about decimals. Today we will be breaking identifying decimals and reading number line, because that is the most important thing. So Janesha and Advika, tell me what D is. Ritika says 6.4. Yusuf says 6.4. Satish says nothing. Advika says 6 point. What are the points? 6.4. And Janesha, how about you? क्या लगता है जनेशा, D की वैल्यू क्या होगी? What would be the value of D? Yes, we've got your answer. We've got your answer, Advika. We're just waiting for Janesha. हाँ, Janesha, you're breaking my heart. It is तो अभी हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? अभी students will help students, no? So the one who's understanding the number line will create a short video on number line, decimal number line, and share. And that is going to be circulated to Janesha. So Janesha, अभी मैं आपका doubt थोड़ा सा clear करूँगी यहाँ पर. See, this is 6 and that is 7. We will count the gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 jumps में हमें 7 पे पहुँचना है, no? And this is 6. So the first jump, if we are jumping 1, 1 each, so it would be 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4. That would be 6.5. We have to get 7 over there, no? So let's jump like 6.2. दो का jump एक साथ, no? 6.2, then 6.4, then 6.6, then 6.8, then 7.0. Yes. So here we are jumping by 2. So this would be, D would be 6.4. Correct? High five, Advika. And no problem, kids. We are all sitting to learn. Some takes more time, some go quick, but at the end we have to learn. That is what is important, right? So now we will be winding up here. Next lesson, please try joining on time right at 1 p.m. If you didn't join the community yet, where you are going the link, you're gonna be getting the links, join that community. Also, if you know the timing, like my lesson, every time you are going to be sitting at 1 p.m. every Sunday. So the moment you come at around 1 p.m. no, you will see in our Me and Math YouTube channel, you will see us live. So just click the live and you are going to be getting it. Correct? Otherwise, get the community link. Get the community link from CSM, or maybe you have to join the community link, please. Right? Okay. Have a very great day, kids. Next lesson. So what you have to do, Advika, if you are understanding, what you have to do, and Yusuf, Ritika, all of you, if you are understanding, you have to create a video on understanding the number line, decimal number line. A short video on a decimal number line where you will be dividing it into 10 parts. How to read a number line when it is divided into 10 parts, and how to read a number line when it is divided into 5 parts. Correct? Oh, that's not a problem. That's not a problem, Janisha. And Janisha, if you are also understanding the concept, I really want all of you to create a short video on explaining number line. Correct? That is what your homework is. Number line with 10 divisions, how to read a number line with 10 divisions between two numbers, like 0 and 1 only. Just take 0 and 1 as we have taken here. And then you're going to be taking 0 and 1 and 5 divisions. So 10 divisions and 5 divisions. That should be the main thing to create the video on. Okay, see you kids.